What's going on, fam? Welcome back to Gig Life Driver. I hope you're earning your subscription today. Maybe give me a thumbs up and share this content if it's pertinent to anybody you know. This video is going to be a little bit longer, so it's not going to be a short. There's a few things that I want to talk about with DoorDash's new quality rating system. It's still, you still have that tier involved in the background, but the total overall quality of your delivery service is rated. So you are getting jumped around between, for me, are getting jumped around between platinum and gold. So I was platinum on Friday. Saturday they started sending me weird orders, way out of sort distances, and I wasn't going to be able to make the times for pickup and delivery because they were that far behind. I mean, the AI, the way they set up their AI, it just sets you up for failure. And so by the end of my shift on Saturday, I wasn't really getting much, and I saw that I had got switched down to gold by 1 point. 85 total is the threshold to platinum. I'm at 84 because they sent me orders that I wasn't going to do. They just weren't worth the mileage and the pay. So that's a problem when it comes to the way the AI is running the app. Like I got one order picked up at one restaurant, and they're always late. I mean, always late, like by 10 minutes easy. And then I had to go pick up another order. By the time I got the first order, I went to go ahead to the burger place to pick up a second order, and I had 3 minutes to get there, and I was pretty far away, and I'm on my e-bike, and so there was no way I was going to make it on time to pick up that order. I was a minute late, 2 minutes late. And then I had to go deliver, which both of them were on time, surprisingly. But the AI is functioning correctly. They would understand that the first order took 10 minutes past the pickup time and adjust everything. Even though it says we got your back, and I constantly communicate. Order still being made. Order hasn't started until I got here. Order still being made, etc., etc. And it should adjust, like once you receive the order and confirm it, AI should know that, okay, we're going to add 10 minutes to his time or her time so they can get to the second pickup time on time or early. But instead, they just give you the same amount of time, and you're now got 3 minutes to get to the next destination to pick it up. That's putting drivers in jeopardy, because drivers are going to speed to get to that second pickup order so they don't hurt their overall quality rating, and that's a problem. They need to fix that. They finally fixed the phone call thing where you can call your customer. It took them 9 months for me to be able to use that, and it was ridiculous. So, and then the other thing that's annoying is that, and quite humorous actually, DoorDash actually coded their AI to lie, just like their supporters, their physical support group that we call into. Usually you call in or text in and you're talking to AI. And they coded AI to lie like actually talking to a physical DoorDash support. And it was funny because, again, I'm waiting. I went to go pick up from Chick-fil-A, and it took forever. It was packed, and it was going to take like 10, 15 minutes before the order is over past the delivery pickup time. And I had another offer sitting in my vehicle, well, my moped. And so I sent in a message to chat, told them what's going on, and of course I'm talking to AI. AI is like, oh, go ahead and unassign it. It won't affect your completion rate. That was a lie, because when I checked my information afterwards, it affected my completion rate. So DoorDash is not only lying to us drivers, physical support, DoorDash supporter, but also DoorDash's support AI has now been trained to lie to us as well. So all these things are a problem. DoorDash wants their orders to be delivered. Well, great. Pay for it. You know, you sending a double stack and one of them doesn't have a tip, put an extra $1 in there. You know what I mean? Like right now we get $2 for one delivery. If you have 3 under your belt, you're getting paid $2 for the one, not 6 for all 3. So if they know they're giving you a no tip order, instead of the $2, they should give $3 or $4, so that covers that one customer's delivery with no tip, because that's only fitting. But DoorDash doesn't do fitting. They just grab the money. They're just some money grabbers. They don't care about you and me as drivers. They just don't give a shit. We're always in the middle of everything, of all the problems. We're always in the middle of it. From the customers bitching and moaning because they lie and didn't get their order even though they got it, to, you know, DoorDash blaming us because the orders wasn't ready for pickup on time, or, you know, it's a no-tip order and it's just been sitting there, and then it's our fault because nobody picked it up, and then they give us a little bit of time to do so if you decide to go ahead and take that order, or if they sneak it into a stack. So there's a lot of problems with DoorDash in 2026. I'm saying I took a lot of time off. I was financially in a good space where I could just take some time off, because I was working 4 years, 6-7 days a week, and you know, I'm not a young man anymore, even though I'll do it. I don't bitch and moan, and I'm not bitching and moaning now. I just was able to financially be able to take a breather. And then summertime was just really hot, and so I really didn't deliver. And then I got the measles, which was weird because I got a measles inoculation when I was a kid. But you can still get the measles. It's just a milder form. But I thought it was a sinus infection. It was actually the measles. And it lasted for 9 weeks. And my doctor, she was like, sinus infections don't last 9 weeks for the most part. You got the measles, because everything said measles, except I didn't break out with hives, but I was itching a lot. And so I took some time off. And so this past week I've been back at it, and I've noticed that it's a hit or miss every day I go out. Like some days I go out and I'm busy. Other days I go out and I'm platinum this whole last week. Go out and making $23, $10 an hour, and out for 2 hours and just like give up, because it's like, why? I'm out here in the heat on my 2 wheels, being exposed to crazy UV rays, and I'm not getting any work. There's really no rhyme or reason for me to be out. You know, bills were paid, rent's paid, so I didn't have to worry about it. But there's just a lot of problems with the new DoorDash app. Their new quality rating is not great. I can't say it sucks, but it's just not that great. You know, coding the AI bot to lie to us just like the regular human support, DoorDash support, is hilarious in itself, and sad that they have to do that. You know, keep throwing in no-tip orders and stacks, and you know, I catch a lot of them and I won't take them, but now with this new quality rating, you really can't deny a lot of these orders like you used to, because you could kind of juggle your, you know, all your numbers to be able to stay platinum. So yeah, it's just kind of weird all the way around. What else has been going on with DoorDash? That's really pretty much it, you know. I mean, I'm just about the app lately, you know. I'm about it. It was way better before, I believe. I made way more money before, I believe. I'm averaging like 15 an hour when I used to average like 25 an hour. Guaranteed 25 an hour. I'd go out 3 hours, make $75 to $100, you know. So it's other drivers. I rely on DoorDash myself, but other drivers that really, really rely on DoorDash, I feel bad for them, because it's just not great. It's just not great at all. People are just kind of sitting around. And then DoorDash actually announced that they want to have their drivers making an average of $15 an hour when it used to be $25. So the money grab from DoorDash is getting out of hand. They're treating us more and more like employees and not like independent contractors. That's eventually, I'm hoping, is going to come back and bite them in the ass. So we'll see what happens. Peace be to the journey, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to get out there, do that hustle. Stay up, stay positive. Everything will work out.